Welcome to Modern Making Process. Today we explore the journey of rice flour, transforming simple grains into a versatile global ingredient. The story begins in the vast agricultural landscapes of the United States, where rice farming has reached an incredible industrial scale. Advanced combine harvesters move efficiently across the land, cutting the stalks and separating the raw paddy grains in a single pass. These machines are marvels of engineering, designed to harvest acres of crops while minimizing waste and preserving the grain quality. Once the internal tank is full, the harvester offloads the grain into support trucks without ever stopping its forward momentum. Heavy trucks transport the freshly harvested paddy from the open fields to the central processing facility for immediate moisture control. The destination is a massive complex of steel silos where the raw grain will undergo crucial preservation steps before processing begins. Upon arrival, the raw paddy is dumped into large intake pits, starting its journey through the automated systems of the plant. Powerful elevators lift the grain to the top of the drying towers, preparing it for the critical moisture reduction process immediately. Inside the dryers, controlled warm air circulates through the grain, lowering moisture levels to exactly 14% to prevent spoilage. Operators carefully monitor the drying parameters, ensuring the rice achieves the perfect condition for long-term storage and milling stability. The facility operates around the clock during harvest season, ensuring every grain is stabilized and protected against environmental factors and pests. Once dried and stabilized, the paddy is loaded onto transport trucks for the final leg of the journey to the mill. At the manufacturing plant, every shipment is weighed on precision electronic scales to track inventory and ensure production efficiency standards. Before unloading, automated probes collect samples from the truck to verify the quality and purity of the incoming raw material. Quality control experts analyze the samples rigorously, accepting only the paddy that meets the strict standards required for premium flour. Approved shipments are unloaded into the factory's intake system, where powerful dust collectors immediately begin to filter the surrounding air. Underground conveyors transport the grain to the pre-cleaning section, the first line of defense against impurities and foreign materials. Large vibrating screens shake the paddy violently, removing stalks, straw, and other large debris that could damage the processing machinery. This initial separation is crucial for protecting the delicate milling equipment downstream and ensuring the final product remains completely pure. Powerful magnetic separators are employed to extract any ferrous metal contaminants, such as nails or bolts, from the grain stream. High-velocity aspiration fans blow air through the falling grain curtain, removing light dust and immature grains based on weight difference. Now thoroughly cleaned and free of foreign objects, the paddy is stored temporarily in buffer bins, ready for the hulling process. We now enter the hulling department, where the protective outer husk of the rice paddy will be mechanically removed with precision. The heart of this process involves two rubber rollers rotating at different speeds, creating friction that gently peels off the husk. As the grains pass through the narrow gap, the shear force strips away the husk without damaging the fragile brown rice kernel. An integrated air system immediately separates the light husks from the brown rice, transporting the waste to a separate facility. The result is brown rice, which still retains its bran layer. This layer must be removed to create white rice flour. A paddy separator sorts the output, sending any unhusked grains back to the rubber rollers to ensure 100% efficiency. The pure brown rice now moves to the whitening section, where the bran layer will be abrasive removed to reveal the white endosperm. Vertical abrasive stones spin at high speeds, gently scraping away the outer bran layer from the rice kernel in multiple passes. The removed bran falls through screens and is collected as a valuable byproduct, often used for animal feed or oil extraction. This process is done in stages to minimize broken grains. The rice gradually transforms from brown to a creamy white color. A second pass through the whitening machines ensures that even the deepest layers of bran are removed, leaving only the starchy center. Cool air is constantly injected into the milling chamber to prevent the rice from overheating, which could cause cracks and breakage. Next is the polishing stage. A fine mist of water is added to the rice before it enters the friction chamber. The friction between grains under high pressure creates a smooth, glossy surface, removing any remaining loose bran dust effectively. The result is stunningly white, shiny rice. This high level of purity is essential for producing premium quality white rice flour. The polished rice passes through rotary sifters that sort the grains by size, separating whole kernels from the broken pieces. While whole grains are sold as premium rice, the clean broken grains are often preferred for flour milling due to efficiency. The sorted rice is then transported to the optical sorting department, the final quality checkpoint before the grinding process begins. Optical sorters represent the pinnacle of food safety technology, using advanced cameras to inspect every single grain of rice individually. High-speed cameras and sensors scan the falling grain curtain thousands of times per second, detecting the slightest color discoloration. When a defective grain is spotted, a precise jet of compressed air ejects it from the stream with millisecond accuracy. This technology effectively removes discolored grains, glass or plastic particles that might have escaped the mechanical cleaning stages earlier. Only the purest, whitest rice is allowed to proceed. This ensures the final white rice flour will have a perfect color. Quality assurance technicians perform regular visual checks to verify that the optical sorters are calibrated correctly and functioning optimally. The impeccable white rice is stored in stainless steel sanitary silos, awaiting the transformation into fine powder in the milling section. We now enter the flour milling plant. This multi-story facility is a maze of pneumatic tubes and advanced grinding machinery. Before grinding, the rice undergoes tempering. Water is added to soften the grain structure, making it easier to pulverize efficiently. The rice rests in tempering bins for a specific period. This conditioning step is vital for controlling the particle size later. The conditioned rice is fed into the first roller mill. This machine uses fluted steel rolls to crack the grain open. Steel rollers with sharp corrugations rotate at high speeds, breaking the rice kernels into smaller fragments called semolina or grits. Pneumatic systems lift the ground material to the top floor, where it enters the sifting process to separate by size. The plant sifter is a massive swaying box filled with stacks of sieves. It separates fine flour from larger, coarse particles. Inside, the material passes through meshes of varying fineness. Fine flour falls through, while coarse grits are sent back for regrinding. The coarser particles are routed to smooth reduction rolls, which apply immense pressure to crush them into fine white powder. This cycle of grinding and sifting repeats multiple times through the mill, ensuring every particle meets the required fineness standard. Samples are tested using laser particle analyzers to ensure the flour achieves the specific micron size required for culinary applications. The final product is a silky, fine white rice flour, perfect for gluten-free baking, noodles, and other food products. Advanced filtration systems capture any airborne dust, keeping the facility spotless and preventing product loss during the milling process. The finished flour is pneumatically conveyed to large storage silos, where it is kept isolated until the packaging phase begins. Before packing, the flour may pass through a final mixing stage to ensure absolute uniformity and consistency throughout the entire batch. Food safety is paramount. The flour undergoes a final sterilization step to eliminate any potential microbial contaminants before packaging. We now move to the packaging hall. This area is strictly controlled to maintain hygiene as the product is finally sealed. Automated machines pick up empty bags and place them onto the filling spouts with robotic precision and high speed. The filling nozzles dispense the exact weight of fine white rice flour into each bag, controlled by sensitive electronic load cells. Vibration plates shake the bags to settle the powder, removing excess air and ensuring a firm, compact shape for stacking. The bags are immediately sealed either by heavy-duty stitching or heat sealing to lock in freshness and prevent contamination. Every single bag passes through a metal detector and a check weigher. Any bag that doesn't meet the standards is automatically rejected. At the end of the line, powerful robotic arms palletize the bags, arranging them in a precise interlocking pattern for stability. The full pallets are wrapped in protective plastic film to secure the load and provide an extra layer of hygiene during transport. Automated guided vehicles transport the finished pallets to the warehouse, navigating the factory floor without human intervention. The smart warehouse stores the product in optimal conditions until it is ready to be shipped to customers around the world. Logistics teams coordinate the loading of shipping containers, sending this essential ingredient to bakeries, factories, and kitchens globally. From this fine white rice flour, countless delicious products are created, from traditional noodles to modern gluten-free pastries. We have witnessed the incredible transformation of a simple grain of rice into a refined product through the power of technology. This process represents the perfect blend of agricultural tradition and modern industrial engineering, ensuring food security for millions. The hum of the machines and the flow of the grain create a symphony of production that never stops feeding the world. Behind this technology are the skilled professionals who dedicate themselves to maintaining the highest standards of quality and safety. Every grain tells a story of care, precision, and the relentless pursuit of perfection in the modern food manufacturing industry. As the sun sets over the facility, the production continues, a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to harness nature's gifts. The complex machinery we've seen today is the result of decades of innovation in milling technology and food science engineering. From the rough protective husk of the paddy to the nutrient-rich brown rice, each step adds value to the raw harvest. The transformation from brown to white rice is not just about color, but about creating the perfect texture for milling into flour. And finally, the change from a hard grain to a soft, silky powder unlocks endless culinary possibilities for chefs and families. It all starts here, with the dedication of the farmers who cultivate the land and provide the essential raw materials. And it continues with the engineers who design and operate these sophisticated systems to process the harvest with maximum efficiency. The flow of production is a continuous loop of quality checks and precise mechanical actions working in perfect harmony. Even the packaging process is a marvel of speed and accuracy, ensuring that the consumer receives exactly what they paid for. As the trucks leave the factory, they carry not just flour, but the result of a globally connected modern making process. From the golden fields to the final package, we have traveled through every stage of this fascinating industrial production line. Let's take a closer look at the microscopic details. The bran layer is rich in fiber but must be removed for white flour. After polishing, the microscopic surface is smooth and glassy. This purity allows the rice to be ground into a snowy powder. Under the microscope, the flour particles show jagged edges. This structure is key to how the flour absorbs water during cooking. Regular maintenance is crucial. Technicians inspect the fluted rollers frequently to ensure the corrugations remain sharp for efficient grinding. The silk screens inside the plan sifter are delicate. They are checked and replaced regularly to prevent any coarse particles from passing through. Safety is priority number one. Spark detection systems monitor the ducts to instantly extinguish any potential fire risks from friction. Nothing is wasted. The removed rice husks are often burned in biomass boilers to generate green energy for the factory operations. The nutrient-rich bran is not discarded either. It is collected and sent to be processed into healthy rice bran oil. The
This
entire plant
deviation
is
is
controlled by a
significant.
central
We need to
SCADA
initiate
system,
the bypass
allowing a
sequence
handful of
immediately.
operators to manage the massive
Confirmed.
production
Opening
line.
valves now.
Automated cleaning cycles purge the pneumatic pipes with high-pressure air, ensuring no old flour remains to contaminate new batches. Radar sensors at the top of each silo provide real-time data on inventory levels, helping managers plan production schedules accurately. Cleanliness extends outside the building too. Special vehicles sweep the factory roads to keep the environment free of dust and pests. Water used in the polishing and tempering process is treated and recycled, minimizing the environmental impact of the production facility. Continuous training ensures that every employee understands the strict hygiene and safety protocols required in food manufacturing.
Outlined in Section 3.
Clear.
Workers
Let's
undergo
see the
regular
gloves.
health checks to
Ensure
ensure
full
they are fit
coverage
to
and
handle food
sanitize
products,
immediately.
maintaining the highest sanitary standards.
We maintain the highest standards here.
High-speed labelers apply batch codes and expiration dates to every bag, ensuring full traceability for the product's lifespan. Packaging durability is also tested. Bags undergo drop tests to ensure they won't burst during shipping and handling. Certain specialty rice flours are stored in climate-controlled warehouses to preserve their unique aromatic qualities and extend shelf life. Logistics never sleep. The loading docks are busy day and night, ensuring that orders are fulfilled and delivered on time. Remember that before the harvest, these fields were a sea of green. It takes months of care to reach maturity. Sustainable farming practices involve careful monitoring of pests and diseases to minimize chemical use and protect the environment. Water management is critical. Advanced irrigation systems ensure the crops receive the perfect amount of water to grow healthy grains. When the grains turn golden and hard, it signals that the crop is ready for the combine harvesters to enter. Modern farming uses drones for precision agriculture, delivering nutrients exactly where they are needed to maximize crop yield. Before the big harvest, farmers test the grain moisture manually. Harvesting at the right moisture level prevents cracking during milling. Machine hygiene starts in the field. Harvesters are cleaned regularly to prevent cross-contamination between different rice varieties. During the peak of the harvest, lines of trucks wait their turn to unload, bringing the bounty of the land. Preventive maintenance on the conveyor systems is vital. A single breakdown here could stop the entire intake process. The metal screens in the cleaners wear out over time and are replaced to maintain the high efficiency of impurity removal. The magnetic separators are tested daily to ensure they are strong enough to catch even the smallest metal fragments. The dust collection filters use pulses of compressed air to clean themselves, keeping the suction power strong and constant. Operators constantly adjust the pressure of the rubber rollers. Too much pressure breaks the rice. Too little leaves paddy unhusked. The rubber rollers wear down from friction and must be replaced regularly to maintain the high hulling percentage required.
Clear. Set it down slowly.
A whiteness meter is used to scientifically measure the degree of milling, ensuring the rice meets the exact visual standards. The abrasive stones in the whitening machines are replaced periodically to ensure they remain rough enough to remove the bran. The water nozzles in the polisher are cleaned to ensure a perfect mist, which is key to achieving that glassy shine. Technicians use color calibration cards to tune the optical sorter's cameras, ensuring they distinguish between good and bad grains accurately. Clean, dry, compressed air is essential for the optical sorter's ejectors to fire rapidly and accurately without jamming. Samples are taken not just at the end, but at every stage of milling to track how the particle size changes. The lab also tests for starch damage. Controlled damage is good for water absorption, but too much can ruin the flour quality. Microbiological testing is the final safety barrier. We ensure the flour is free from harmful bacteria before it leaves the plant. Even the robots need cleaning. The grippers are wiped down to ensure they don't slip when lifting the heavy flour bags. Forklift
Tires
drivers
look
perform
good.
safety checks on their
Pressure
vehicles
is
every
steady.
shift, ensuring
Hydraulics
safe movement
clear,
within the
no
busy
leaks.
warehouse environment.
Ready for operation.
All right, team, focus
Communication
on
is
line
key.
3 today. We need to
Daily
hit
briefings keep the
14,000
entire
units by
team
launch
aligned
safely.
on
What about
production
the override
targets,
switch near the
quality
press? Should we check
issues,
that
and
first?
safety
Good point. Let's
updates.
inspect it right after this.
A
This chicken
well-fed
is
team is a
excellent,
productive
very
team.
fresh.
The factory provides
agree.
healthy
The
meals to
salads
keep
here
the
are always
workforce
so
energetic
good.
and focused.
It makes the workday much better.
Sustainability extends to waste management. Damaged packaging materials are baled and sent for recycling rather than to a landfill. Many modern plants now utilize solar power, harvesting energy from the sun to reduce their carbon footprint significantly. The factory also serves as an educational hub, welcoming students to inspire the next generation of engineers and food scientists.
Sterility.
Recognizing
Maria,
talent is important.
congratulations
The company
on
regularly
Employee of
rewards
the Month.
employees who
Well
demonstrate
deserved.
exceptional dedication to
Thank you,
quality
I'm
and safety
honored.
standards. From the factory gate to the ocean port, our rice flour begins its voyage to kitchens across the globe. The ultimate test is in the baking. Rice flour creates delicious, light, and airy breads that are perfect for gluten-free diets. It is also the foundation of Asian cuisine, essential for making the smooth, slippery rice noodles loved by millions. Its versatility shines in the creation of delicate rice papers used for spring rolls and other traditional wrappers. Beyond food, the finest rice powder is even used in cosmetics, prized for its oil-absorbing and skin-soothing properties.
Look at that
Innovation
spread. It held
never
up
stops.
perfectly.
Our research team is constantly
The
developing
mouthfeel
new
is
flour blends to meet the changing
significantly
needs
improved.
of
We should move this to
consumers.
the next phase.
When you see this package on the shelf, you now know the immense effort and technology that went into creating it. Ultimately,
great,
it's about
just a
bringing
little
people
faster
together.
now.
Safe, high-quality food is the heart of family meals and happy memories.
Pancakes, perfect for Sunday breakfast.
As the sun sets on the fields, the cycle of nature prepares for the next season, and our story is complete. This has been a production of Modern Making Process. We are committed to showing you the world of manufacturing in high definition. Thank you for watching Modern Making Process. Subscribe now to discover more fascinating industrial secrets behind the products we use daily.